Hi, this is Sophia Cartman, host of the Dream Big podcast show. Place to learn, laugh, and grow.
And this is Olga Cartman. Welcome to the Dream Big podcast.
Dalai Lama once said, "The purpose of our lives is to be happy."
And as we're wrapping our almost 3 months of adventures in Hawaiian Islands this year, we wanted to talk just about that.
We live in Hawaii with so much love and so much gratitude in our hearts that we wanted to share it with you.
Today we want to talk about 3 most important principles of happy life that we learned from Hawaiians. Make sure to stay till the very end of this podcast because the third one is like a glue that holds it all together.
You know what time it is, Big Dreamers?
This is episode 319 of the Dream Big podcast.
And it's time to dream big!
Welcome to the Dream Big podcast show. We're inspiring you to shoot for the moon, take aim and go. We bring to you amazing guests who truly love what they do. Every day they're living their dreams, and so can you. Dream big, take action to reach your goals. Are you pumped yet? It's showtime, let's rock and roll.
As soon as you land in Hawaii on any island, you'll see the Shaka sign. This is how you do it. You put the little finger up in the big finger and keep the rest down. And then shake, 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 shake. Shaka.
This Shaka sign means hang loose, right on, thank you, things are great, take it easy, and many, many more.
We feel this is the main principle of life for the Hawaiians.
Yes, they don't take things personally. They hang loose. They make things easy and simple. And they always greet you or say thank you with Shaka sign.
The Shaka sign came from a man named Hamana Kalili. He was from the east side of Oahu, just where we live. He was a very happy man. He was always happy and waving at everybody, greeting everybody, smiling. When the guests came over, he just had a big smile on his face, all waving, greeting them nicely, treating them to food, being really nice. Unfortunately, he lost 3 fingers in a sugar meal accident. But he was still high spirit. He wasn't hurt. He just lost 3 fingers. And he still kept waving at people. And when he waved, it looked like this. The Shaka.
Shaka sign, thumb up and little finger up. Shaka sign.
Ever since I learned the Shaka sign, whenever I felt a little bit sad, I'd always wave at people, and it would just make me feel better. Like recently, I got hurt on my knee. I just shaka'd at the other people. It made me feel better.
And you remembered, Sophia, that things are great. There are more things to be grateful for. That's one of the things that we learned from Hawaiians, and we're so grateful for. No matter what happens, just look in the mirror, do the Shaka sign, and remember,
everything's going to be okay.
Another thing that Hawaiians treasure so much is Ohana. Ohana is the Hawaiian word for family. And there tend to be a strong sense of family when growing up in smaller towns. In the old days, families in Hawaii tended to be quite large, often 4 or 5 or more siblings. And when these 4 or 5 siblings have 4 or 5 or more children, you become the whole town. Yet you really are family. So that could have meant that the whole town could very well be just like a family.
A person's ohana can include their best friends, their neighbors, or anyone who is a special part of their life. And ohana is very special to Hawaiians. It's their best friend or neighbor, or maybe even a really close family member. People in ohana love each other, support each other, be nice to each other, all those things.
And to become a part of someone's ohana is a great honor. Sophia, do you remember when we went to Polynesian Cultural Center and we got on a little canoe ride and the guide said, "You're not our friends. You're not our guests or visitors. You are ohana."
Yes.
It means that they treasure, they welcome you, they treat you special, they love you unconditionally as part of their ohana.
I love when I drive by the beach and look at all the people camping there with their friends, family, neighbors, maybe even their whole neighborhood. And it's just really nice to see them all together as ohana.
Yes, usually on Fridays, they done with work and they bring the entire family and pets and friends. And as Sophia already mentioned, set up tents by the beach. And it's so much fun to see and so fulfilling to our hearts to see them playing games, beach volleyball, playing songs on their ukuleles, and just hearing their laughs. It's one of the things that we'll definitely treasure in our hearts and bring it back home as a reminder to spend more time with our family and have quality time together.
Big dreamers, think about who you will include in your ohana. Maybe it's your best friend, maybe it's your neighbor, maybe it's even a distant family member.
And maybe you will organize your next event at your home and invite everyone who you consider your ohana.
Mom, you know what I think? The whole world's the family. Like, first, to the first person on earth, they had babies, they had babies, they had babies, they had babies. Everybody had babies. And I'm my best friend, Shayna. I include her as my cousin, my family, and my best friend.
It's so true, Sophia. It just reminding us how important it is to treat each other with respect and kindness as part of our one big family. If you think about it, big dreamers, we are just a teeny tiny dot in a whole huge universe. And we all are big family that came here to be together, to experience this life on this earth together and make this world a better place.
Last but not least, the glue that holds everything together, aloha spirit. Translated, aloha means present or breath of life. The ancient Hawaiians lived in the spirit of aloha.
As any native Hawaiian will tell you, we don't just say aloha, we live it, breathe it, and we treat our visitors to true aloha spirit every chance we get.
The aloha spirit is so valued, it's a state law to treat people the same way and care the respect of their ancestors did.
This law requests that city and state employees greet the public by using the words aloha and mahalo. That means hi, and it means thank you.
I felt aloha spirit in tour guides, in nature, in people. That's where I felt aloha spirit.
And everywhere you go, people and neighbors and strangers are very kind. They try to help you and they always say aloha as if they're sending good energy to you and as if they're wishing you good luck. We feel it. I think we all should remember in life to have aloha spirit. And if you are fortunate enough to visit Hawaii, any of the islands, please remember these 3 principles that Hawaiians live by. And it's something that we took close to our hearts and took it to the mainland.
These 3 are Shaka, Ohana, and Aloha. Every time you feel sad or down, look in the mirror, do the Shaka, and say, Aloha. This is my challenge for you today, big dreamers. If you feel sad or down or anything, do the Shaka and say Aloha. And see if you still will be upset after that. I'm not.
That's a great challenge, Sophia. Thank you so much. I'm sure our big dreamers will tell us how they felt after that. I'll tell you, I cannot smile and be upset and make a frowny face at the same time, especially when I see Shaka sign.
Mahalo for listening, Big Dreamers. As always, thank you so much for tuning in to the Dream Big podcast.
If you enjoyed this episode, then please tell your friends and family, your Ohana, about Dream Big Podcast. You can just point them to dreambigpodcast.com/319 for this episode's show notes. If everyone is listening would just tell one person about Dream Big Podcast and shared Aloha spirit, that would get our show in front of so many new big dreamers. We would feel honored because you would be part of our Ohana. If you are enjoying this podcast, please take a moment to leave a review on iTunes at dreambigpodcast.com/iTunes. We read your reviews. Sophia loves to hear from you. And it's still very new to her, so she would love to see how she's doing. Please drop us a few words. And join us on Instagram. We are sharing our adventures there at Dream Big Podcast on Instagram. Please send us a message and we'll say hi.
That's all the announcements for today, Big Dreamers. As always, thank you so much for tuning into the Dream Big podcast. This is Sophia Cartman
and Olga Cartman,
reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional. You need to make them essential. So take massive action and turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion the way life was meant to be. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Mahalo.